How's it going, everybody? This is Billy Keels with Keep on Cash Flow, and I'm back today in one of my favorite places in Barcelona, Spain. And I wanted to actually just take a break because I wanted to talk to you about wanted to share something with you just in a quick video, because I've had a conversation yesterday at a birthday party, believe it or not. Or actually, it wasn't a birthday party, it was a kid's party. But in this brief video, I just want to talk to you about, what I want to ask you a question. Like, what are you waiting for, right? What is it that you're waiting for, and what is it that, what are you waiting for? So I was talking to two people specifically yesterday. One person had just recently, after 13 years, decided it was time for them to change their job because the situation just gotten to be too tough. And the other person has been thinking about changing the job for the last year. And, when I was talking to each one of them, it was kind of like, well, the first person they changed after 13 years, they were, comfortable, happy. And it just got to a point where, the situation they were in their job, it was toxic, is what they said. So they had to change because it just wasn't good for themselves, for their family. And the other person said, well, just kind of frozen, like stuck, right? And so that made me think, because I'm going through this whole process, and I wanted to ask you, are you going through something very similar? Are you asking yourself, should you be making some type of change in your life? Should you be doing exactly the same thing? Because if you are, or if you've been thinking about it for a while, I just wanted to, I wanted to, one, ask the question, and two, just share something with you, right? Because everybody can face a fear, and for anybody that says that they're not afraid, if they're waiting for the perfect day, even one of my mentors already said, if you're waiting for every traffic light to be green, then you're never going to go anywhere. Like, if that was the same thing that you would do in your home, you would never leave your house during the daytime. So at a certain point, you've got to recognize that, nothing's going to be perfect. But if you have a desire it's what you want to do. Well, first and foremost, you got to be able to take action. In the past, even with me, it used to be I would do things on my own because it was just about me. But nowadays, my situation is different. My context is different. So I do things in a different way. And it's one of the things you need to think about for yourself. What is your context? What is your situation? And make sure that you number one, take action based on that, and something that's going to work for you, something that's going to work for your family. But you've got to be able to take action. If I can give you one of the things I want to be able to do is share with you some of the things, because I've gone through the same thing. I consider myself very fortunate, but at a certain point, when you want something different in your life, or you want to create a new alternative, and number one, you've got to create a plan, right? And have a plan that is really clear, that's going to make sure that you are forced to take action. Like, you could just, if you're comfortable in your current situation, well, you know what, you've got to do something to change things a little bit. And have it in a plan that's written out, like something where you can actually see it every single day. The other thing, like I talked about, understand what is your context. What risks are you able and willing to take to get to the goal that you want to have, or that dream that you want to have? Be able to do that as well, or be clear on that. And the other thing is, I can highly recommend is make sure that you're around people that are going to help support you in you getting to your goal, because as everybody knows, your environment will trump anything that you have, like, that's just on your heart. Like, those that you surround yourselves with will help you get closer and closer to your goal. It's something that's absolutely fundamental. So if you don't do that, it's going to be really, really challenging. I just, like yesterday when I was listening to this conversation, I was thinking to myself, why are people waiting? Why are you waiting? Don't wait. Take action. It's not going to be perfect, but you've got to do something if you want to change the situation, or if you want to create a new alternative in your life. If you just do the same thing you've always done, you're going to get the results that you've always gotten. So, I think, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that with you. Don't be afraid to take action. Don't be afraid to create a plan. And, when you create that plan, then, move forward. Move forward and look for something new. Look for new alternatives, right? That's pretty much it. I want to overthink it. Just wanted to share that because it was on my mind. Don't wait for things. Go out and get them. No one's going to give you anything in life. Create a plan, take action, and surround yourself with the people. Create the environment that's going to allow you to move closer to your goal. And don't wait forever, because if you keep waiting, well, nothing's going to change. So do just that. All right? That's it. It's Billy Keels, my 2 cents for today. As always, hasta la próxima.